Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to part 12 of Sonic Frontiers. We're gonna finish Chaos Island and rescue Tails from here on out. So yeah, after collecting a lot of memory tokens and musical notes and Koko Leaders and finishing the fishing spot, we're gonna rescue Tails from now on, out of the cyber cage.
Hang tight, little bro. I won't make you wait much longer.
We're gonna talk to Tails.
Just catching my breath.
He never stops. Clarification. He never gives up.
The spatial anomaly that affected us seems to have left me in a digitized state. But those same energies are manifesting into some worrisome mutations for you.
Those sure are words you said just now.
I'm saying I'm fine. You're not, and I'm worried.
I'll be fine. And I need this power to rescue you.
He's even enduring the cyber corruption better than I calculated he would.
You're always rescuing me, and... Let's focus on the now. What do you need?
Chaos Emeralds. Think you can help me track them down?
I'm on it.
It's so sad someone so impressive will be lost in the end. It's not fair.
We got Cross Slash.
You are the key. Be empowered with this technique.
Well, what will you do?
The best I can.
Well folks, seems like we're gonna have to run on the Squid's trail, and after that, we're gonna have to avoid this instant death shield that the big giant titan has summoned. Get hit by that shield, you die in one hit. Doesn't matter if you got rings. So stay away from the shield. And watch out for the Squid's fireball attacks. Get up on that platform so that you can avoid getting hit. That shield is like a freaking circular blade. Did Sage actually summon that giant titan to attack Sonic? Who even knows? And after freeing Tails out of the cyber cage, Sonic got corrupted. Oh my god. Why was he in corruption anyways? Who knows? Anyways, it's Sonic's 34th anniversary, guys. And let's celebrate for Sonic's 34th anniversary. Alright, let's do it. And, uh-oh, the shield's in front of us. Don't touch the shield. Yeah, you get left behind, you're gonna fall into a bottomless pit. That ain't good. Come on, jump over. Get onto these pink hoops, balloons, grind on rails. Of course, you're on top of the hoops. And You gotta mash, or you fail. Aw, mash, 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 mash.
So, impressive, right?
Within expected parameters.
I liked how the giant shield hit the squid. It was really hilarious. So either way, folks, we got side stories for Tails. We're going to do the side story secondary first, for now. I mean, the later one will be the final side story. Is where you're going to see Sage. Maybe later. Let's ignore the excavator from now on. Got plenty of memory tokens to share with Tails. He's going to analyze about those portals.
I analyzed the cyberspace portal the last time you were accessing it. While you were online, it opened up a flood of data. It was way too much to process, but I did get a glimpse of the Ancients' personal data.
Oh, so... what, you know all their birthdays now?
Much more than that. Sonic, it was their very essences. Their hopes, their dreams, everything that made them what they were. Do you see the correlation?
Sounds a lot like what happened to you, Amy, and Knuckles. I mean, I'm glad you're all intact, but... why were you all uploaded like that?
Cannot believe Tails, Amy, and Knuckles were uploaded like that. Good lord. But either way, let's go fast travel to the Hermit Koko and see Sage.
Hey again, since we've grown so close, how about helping me out?
I have run the simulations. Sharing data will not change the outcome.
You're always talking about odds and simulations, but we living beings don't live by calculations. The will to live, the drive to achieve, the desire to protect the ones you love, that kind of thing can grant a power you can't imagine.
Love can be converted into power. Do you have any data to back this proposed conversion?
Nope. That's what makes it miraculous. But if you really need proof, I'll whip you up a miracle by the end of all this. You'll see.
Alright, now we gotta go see Tails. On top of the ruins. Assuming that's a temple, right? But either way, let's go. And guess what I just got, guys? I got the Umbrella Corporation Rain Umbrella. Right, the Biohazard Umbrella. And I got it from my dad, and I liked it. Now we're gonna talk to Tails.
Sonic, do you think I can change?
What do you mean, like a tire? Or the tornado's engine oil?
No. I mean, when I was lost in cyberspace, I was confronted by another version of myself. He said I was just a follower, that I couldn't think or act on my own. I wanted to argue, but I couldn't bring myself to say anything back. I worry he's right and that I haven't changed at all.
Whatever. Some spooky cyber copy hasn't seen you in action. I've seen it firsthand. You've definitely grown, and I know you'll keep on working hard.
Alright, What's next? We head to the geysers, where there's hot springs. There's another secondary side story for Tails. So like I said earlier, my dad gave me the Umbrella Corporation rain umbrella. I got my very own umbrella. Get it? Umbrella? Stupid Fortress. Just ignore him. Ignore him. He's a waste of my time, for sure. I mean, don't drop my friggin' frame rates. Come on. I almost fell down in the lava. Hey, leave me alone. Well, you gotta be far away from that enemy. Please. You can't talk to Tails until all enemies are defeated and not locked on. Come on. Where is the fun in that? On. Come on, disappear already, stupid thing. You can't use your map? Why can't you use your map? Alright, he just disappears now. So let's talk to Tails, why not? Finally. More Kokos.
This is not an ideal working condition. If I just had my body, I could be so much more efficient.
Amy said she felt like she was in a dream. Does that sound about right?
That's pretty accurate. I can think clearly, and I'm aware, but there's no physicality to it. Everything feels just out of reach.
Do you think that's why the ancients made the Koko? To have something real to put their spirits into?
It's one hypothesis. We certainly can't rule it out.
Alright, one slight problem, guys. I'm going to have to save up the Tails side story for last, once I completed all of the challenges. And also that one as well. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and fast travel and get to the Crescent Moon Island. I mean, sure beats the heck out of getting a lot of memory tokens and all that good stuff. But wasting time is one thing. That stupid fortress wasted my time. I cannot believe that fortress just wasted my time for no reason. I mean, I'm trying to do some stupid side quests. You know? You cannot talk to anybody or use your map while you're fighting robots and stuff. I mean, that's ridiculous. All we gotta do is go straight and get past that fifth portal that we went last time. Now talk to Tails. I'm trying to bore you guys.
We're at a pretty high altitude. It's hard to say how high due to all the clouds.
Any higher and we'd risk Angel Island bumping into us. Pretty harsh conditions for anyone to be living and working under.
The ancients must have had a reason for coming up here. Given the infrastructure, I don't think this was a residential area. It seems more like military front lines.
A first strike position, huh? I mean, those cannons aren't just for show. With everything we've seen, just what kind of enemy were they preparing for?
You're high above cloud, guys. I can see why. Any risk, Angel Island will be falling for Tails. Yeah, Angel Island was mentioned in Sonic Adventure. Yeah, I kind of remember that one for sure. But seriously, let's go on to that Vault Island. This is where we got that musical note last time. Also, when I got that Umbrella Corporation rain umbrella, it really means a lot to me because this is one of my favorite logos of Resident Evil. Since I got my very own umbrella, I could also be able to use it when the weather rains. So that whenever it rains, I'm gonna use my umbrella from now on, so that I wouldn't get wet. All we gotta do now is avoid these annoying lasers. Yeah, electrical lasers. For sure. Boing. Oh no, not the sniper again. Can't they ever learn to knock it off already? The problem is, I cannot use an umbrella when it's sunny and hot. Besides, it might fade away or something. Who would know? Who knows? I mean, I've seen people use an umbrella whenever it's sunny out there and hot out there. But anyways, this is the main side story for Tails, so talk to him.
Oh,
What's that?
I think it's an environmental analyzer. All of the ancient technology is networked to cyberspace. If I can get it back online, we can maybe get some answers. Whoa!
Whoa! So, that was a thing.
Whatever assaulted the island sure packed a punch. That was on par with Dark Gaia, easy.
I feel like we need to find the emeralds pronto.
Agreed. We'll rendezvous later.
You know, that big giant laser kind of reminded me of that one video game I just played. And Tails mentioned Dark Gaia. Sonic Unleashed. This is the one where Eggman activated that laser so that he would break the world apart into 7 continents. And Dark Gaia was released from his slumber, which turned Sonic into a werehog, you know? I mean, that's kind of crazy. Alright, let's go talk to the Koko. Why not? We don't have enough Kokos. But come on, we gotta go talk to Tails yet again. In front of that busted up Death Egg Robo. I think that's the Death Egg Robo that I'm assuming? The one from Sonic Forces? Yeah, I don't want to waste time breaking floating crates.
Look, it's an assault model Death Egg robot. It looks pretty entrenched. I'll take a look around. Let me know if you find anything.
You don't see something like this every day. These things are tough to take down, even for me. Wonder what took it out. Maybe that ghost girl.
Hey, Sonic, I found a remote control panel. It's still online.
Well, let's see what Eggman was trying to do with this thing. And if it goes bad, you can shut it off.
It's time to activate the Death Egg Robot. We gotta access the controls. We gotta activate the consoles to activate the Death Egg Robot. So let's do it. Get up on the control panel and we're gonna do an awesome mission that you're gonna love. Reminds me of Galaga or Galaxia. It's a Namco game, an arcade game for sure. So anyways, clearing the hacking mission. Use 2 different attacks to hack the program. LB, Light Shot. RB, Dark Shot. Counter the program's attacks by matching the colors of the program shot. Each successful counter will fill the homing laser meter. When the meter is full, fire the powerful homing lasers by pressing right trigger. Alrighty then, folks. Now we're going to do a hacking mission. You gotta destroy the programs. You can also destroy enemies. To shoot those black dots, you gotta go into dark mode. To shoot those white dots, you gotta go into light mode. Just know this. If you get hit by one of those dark beams, those dark bullets, especially when you're in light mode, you lose a life. But if you get hit by one of those dark pellets, especially when you're in light mode, you die. Actually, if you get hit by one of those light pellets when you're in dark mode, you lose a life. Didn't I say that last time? But never mind. Just keep going. Reminds me of the one game I played. If you're familiar with Galaga, tell me on the comments below. Booyah! How do you like them apples?
Woo! That did the trick.
Yep, it revealed a subterranean pathway. Be careful though. Whatever took out that Super Badnik might still be lurking around.
I hear that. Thanks, buddy. I'll see you later.
The big giant Death Egg Robo just opened a subterranean pathway so that we can go get the 4th Chaos Emerald. That's so nice of him. So anyways, we got some memory tokens that we're gonna collect. Ah! Stupid spikes. Huh, lucky I didn't lose rings. My lucky fall saved my life from losing rings, you know. Yeah. Tails in its unstable state. So what we gotta do is collect memory tokens for him. And here I got a musical note called Speed Highway Remix from the video game Sonic Adventure. Like, up and down a roll around. Boom, 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 down, 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 down. If you're familiar with Speed Highway, you tell me in the comments below, because I did a Let's Play of Sonic Adventure. Played as Sonic in this level, not to mention Tails and Knuckles. Now we got some Kokos to collect. Get some purple coins on the columns of the pillar. The vertical pillar. Right. Away from the spikes, destroy the cyclones. Hey, don't forget the purple coin, please. Thank you. Hey, more memory tokens. Of course you want to ignore those soldiers. Those red soldiers. Remember back in Kronos Island what we fought earlier? These bangas, these enemy badniks, if they hit Sonic, it's going to chase them down until they explode. So use Cycloop to get the key. The red key. Yeah, the easiest way to kill the banga is by using Cycloop. Yeah, also we also fought those shell enemies earlier. Those shell enemies that resembled that of a parasol. Kind of annoying. All you gotta do is avoid their blades. The best way to do it is you could also use Cycloop to stun them. And make their shields fly off. So that's pretty necessary though. But either way, let's go collect that Chaos Emerald first. Well, not exactly first, but...
Doesn't look like a lighthouse. A lookout tower, maybe?
To be honest with you guys, I'm actually going to be doing the challenge. Number 70, here we go. But before we do the challenge, let's Cycloop the treasure. Just so that we can get some more memory tokens. Why not? Now we can do number 70. Guess what anime I watched for the very first time? Dragon Ball Daima. It's a really awesome anime. You will love this. This takes off of the evil villain named Goma, or Guma, the short-tempered villain. He resembles he's a demon, you know. He's got a second-in-command named Digetsu. Right? Remember Digetsu? I think that's Supreme Kai's younger brother. Yeah, anyways, number 70, we gotta get up on, we gotta jump onto these two triangles in every lookout towers. That includes the one that Sonic was talking about. It's not a lighthouse, it's a lookout tower. You gotta get up on these zip lines if you want to make it. Presto, it's done. D-O-N-E. You want to get that blue seat of defense. Don't forget the blue seat of defense. Got it, guys? Huh. As I was saying, when I was watching Dragon Ball Daima for the very first time, I'd say one of my favorite characters is Goma. He's pretty short-tempered and he's easily angry. And we did see that big giant goldfish trying to go to Earth to look for the Dragon Balls. And you remember that elder Namekian named Neva? He summoned all the 7 Dragon Balls. Just so Goma can wish everybody to turn into minis. That includes Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, Krillin, Master Roshi, Bulma, Chi-Chi, and Trunks. Well, Trunks got turned into a baby. And Goten got turned into a baby. So now we got 3 more Koko Leaders to collect. Alright. This is the next Koko Leader that we're gonna do. We're gonna jump boost. Oh, come on, I jump boost way too early. Let's try again. It's not... You actually gotta do a double jump without making a mistake, okay? So back to what I was saying. When Guma wished for the Z Fighters to be turned into little kids, one of them included Goku, Vegeta, what about Gohan, Videl, and let's see, who else? Krillin, I think it's Kibito and Supreme Kai. Who else? They included Yamcha, Tien, and who else? Okay, let's try this again. All we gotta do is light speed dash and keep going. You can't. I just keep making mistakes. All right, piece of advice: don't try to use speed boost, especially when you're doing a light speed dash. That ain't necessary. No, as I was saying, when I was watching a Dragon Ball episode, Guma wished for the Z Fighters that killed Majin Buu to be turned into little kids. And I like what happened in Dragon Ball GT, where Emperor Pilaf wished Goku to be turned into a little kid again. That's pretty messed up, if you ask me. I mean, big deal. One of the characters that got turned into minis, they did include Goku, Krillin, Yamcha, Tien. What about Chaozu? Was Chaozu there? I don't think Chaozu was there. They did include Goten and Trunks. They were turned into babies. There's Bulma, Chi-Chi, Majin Buu, Supreme Kai, and Kibito. Well, Kibito Kai, of course. And we got an elder we got a Koko Leader. Nice. And don't forget the Ox King, Mr. Satan. He was turned into a teenager. Master Roshi was also turned into a teenager, for sure. I mean, in episode 2, Goku was looking for his power pole. The one he got from Dragon Ball. The early Dragon Ball episode. This is where Goku trained... Well, Master Roshi trained Goku. You know? Alright. Now we're gonna have to use Cycloop. I'm sorry guys, my commentary is a little bit loopy. I was talking about Dragon Ball Daima. Alright, there's our 4th Chaos Emerald, so pick it up. Okay guys, 4 out of 7 Chaos Emeralds. We only got about 3 more to go. And to get the final memory token, we better use Cycloop to reveal a jump pad. Spring, vertical pole, soldier, vertical pole. Oops. A booyah! There we go. Now talk to Tails.
Yo.
Hey, this Koko is an apprentice to their top pilot. They need to find the parts to complete their final weapons. I'm sure you've run into this scenario already. What did you do?
I helped him out.
But isn't that cruel? Their battle is long over. This feels dishonest.
We're not fixing the problem they think they have, but we are bringing them peace.
Well, when you put it that way, let's get to work.
Alright, we gotta find Tails yet again. We're gonna fast travel first. Get to the Elder, and of course, we gotta talk to Tails next. Well, before we talk to Tails next, there's only one more thing left to do. We got to go see Sage yet again. Make it secondary, folks. Make it secondary. I think you best take the left side so that you don't target enemies. I mean, why are these Kokos wearing pilot goggles? I have no clue why they're wearing goggles. Is it because they're pilot like Tails too?
So I think I've figured it out. The Koko are the spirits of the ancients, aren't they?
What if they are?
I've run into my fair share of spirits who stick around because of their regrets. Sometimes I've been able to help them move on. Just how long have they endured like this, though? Were we brought here to help them finally find peace?
Why ask me?
Because I feel like you might be in the same boat. And if so, I'll help if I can.
Now, like I said, guys, let's go and find Tails. In front of the lava. Oh god. Don't go that way, please. Just focus on the mission. Oh, also, go gather some Kokos.
We need a few more pieces, but we're having trouble finding them.
Gotcha. Be right back.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna do mechanical collectible. We're gonna break boxes to collect machine parts. We gotta gather 600 parts before the time runs out. This one is gonna be really tricky, guys. If we break all of these boxes, the platform will fall apart into the lava. That cannot be good. Best way to do is destroy a lot of purple boxes so that you can earn some more of these parts. Yeah, if you fall into the lava 3 times, you're gonna fail. Believe me, guys, it's not easy. It's annoying. Live and learn, hanging on the edge at the motto road. Live and learn from the works of yesterday. Hey, live and learn. If you beg or if you borrow, live and learn. You may never find your way. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Can you feel time tangle up inside? Yeah. Now your face down on the floor. Oh, well, you can save your sorrow. You paid in trade. Well, but you can't help but follow. It puts you one but wait. Oh my god. The moment I thought I was gonna fall into the lava, but I really gotta hurry up. Puts you right by where you came. Live and learn. Hanging on the edge of tomorrow. Live and learn from the ones that yesterday. Hey, live and learn. Oh my god, we're really gonna run out of time. And we're really gonna fail it. Are we? Please tell me we are gonna fail. Oh god, no. Whoa! Please, make it. Yes! We're not really gonna fail. So by completing this challenge, we got a green Chaos Emerald. How do you like that? Bing!
Well, that's it. The cannon is complete.
Did I get the wrong parts?
No, their hero didn't show. They're worried something's happened. It's like how I couldn't handle it after Infinite attacked. One wrong turn and I fall apart.
Whoa, what?
Listen to me. The others are counting on you. I'm here to help, so don't give up, okay?
You've got me worried, Tails. You want to talk?
Not right now. Let's just focus on finding the emeralds.
All right.
So Tails mentioned Infinite from Sonic Forces. Either way, folks, we're gonna go talk to Tails, right where we got that yellow Chaos Emerald the last time. So let's go. Whoa, 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 hey all, welcome to the greatest storm. I know we have waited much too long, and I will be your shining star. I'm here to conquer near and fall like a sword, like a sun. I want to heal the day, like a knight. I'll fight till the fire is won. Let's talk to Tails.
Hey, almost done here. Can you take our friend and find a couple more parts?
Yeah.
Can do.
Miles Prower, you have known Sonic most of your life.
Yeah, and?
Your imprisonment within cyberspace, the defeat of the Ancients' Titans. Do you trust how he is handling it? With your life?
Of course. I'll admit he isn't perfect, but Sonic has overcome impossible odds over and over again. I know he'll save us all.
So you're saying you have faith in him?
It's not a matter of faith. I've got a lifetime of data to back up my observations.
Your loyalty is founded on empirical data. I can appreciate that. The feelings he inspires in you and the others. Is that a facet of being alive? And yet all your love and loyalty will amount to nothing. It cannot be prevented.
What are you talking about?
Perhaps it is kinder if you don't know.
Next up, find Tails. Oh man, I like that part where Sage just scared the living daylights out of Tails so much. And Tails went like, "Yipe!" That made me laugh so hard. Okay, once we talk to Tails, we got a Koko Leader to capture. Well, to collect, I mean.
What is your end goal?
It varies. Sometimes it's a spinning sign, sometimes it's a big old ring.
No, I mean, what do you want to accomplish?
Oh. Gather up the Chaos Emeralds and save my friends.
And you're sure that is wise?
Kind of the story of my life.
And the voice that commands you? What if it is leading you to disaster?
If they want to start trouble, I'll stop them too.
You certainly make it sound simple. But your arrogance will be your undoing.
Look, either stop being cryptic and tell me what's going on, or skedaddle.
There would be no point.
Nice find. Take it on over to Tails. I'm gonna keep moving.
I have found a possible scenario for your escape.
It's about time. Report.
After reviewing your entire campaign history, I have found the most optimal course of action is to create an alliance with Sonic.
What?
But together you stopped the Ark, overcame Neo-Metal. You...
I don't want to hear it. Those alliances were purely out of desperation.
But time is running out.
I don't want to hear it. Find me another option.
Your tenacity is legendary, but I do wish you'd reconsider.
I've lost count of how many times you've saved me from the hazards here.
It is my function. I live to serve.
You've exceeded your function. I'm very impressed with you, Sage. No, I'm proud of you.
Wow. I cannot believe Sage had to destroy these gun helicopters all at once in order to save Eggman. Anyway, either way, folks, we got a Koko Leader to rescue. I liked how Sage mentions the Ark from Sonic Adventure 2 and Neo-Metal from Sonic Heroes. You remember Neo-Metal Sonic from Sonic Heroes, the final boss of this game. Yep, he's from the last story, you know? The one where Neo-Metal Sonic goes, "All living things, kneel before your master." And he transforms into Metal Madness. And Eggman's like, "Metal Sonic has finally transformed!" And Sonic's like, "So that's Metal Sonic? It's useless! Metal Sonic has copied your ability and data! Oh, if only we had 7 Chaos Emeralds. It would take a miracle. Just leave that to me, Doc." That's what Sonic would say. Yeah, in order to unlock the last story in Sonic Heroes, you have to get all 7 Chaos Emeralds, for sure. First of all, we gotta go talk to Tails. We only got about a few more side story secondaries to go. And this minigame is gonna be really annoying. Really, really annoying. Stupid eagle.
Sonic, am I a burden to you?
Wow, and how did you come to this well-thought-out concern?
Whenever there's a crisis, I'm either running away or standing on the sidelines. You're always rescuing me when all I do is follow you around.
Hey, who was it who stopped Eggman from blowing up Station Square, huh? And who broke me out of prison, or saved me from the Deadly Six's trap?
Then I'm wildly inconsistent.
Oh. Dude, relax. You've got brains like Eggman, speed like me, and can fly with your butt. It's okay if you still need help sometimes. That's just part of growing up.
Huh. When did you get to be so insightful?
I have my moments.
They say the bridge is out.
I'm sure we can fix that. I'll have a look around.
So Sonic has mentioned Station Square from Sonic Adventure and the Deadly Six from Sonic Lost World during that cutscene. So either way, folks, we gotta bridge the gap. We gotta cross the river and operate the drawbridge controls to connect the bridge. Reach the other bank within the time limit. This is gonna be really annoying. So all we gotta do is avoid these springs from coming upward. Best way to do it is follow the trails of rings and head to different shortcuts. Top, left, and you gotta hit the springs facing down. But problem is, if you enter these shortcuts the wrong way, it'll be the opposite. It's pretty annoying how opposite it will be. But sometimes all you gotta do now is wait until these cyclones... Yeah, as I was saying, whenever these cyclones glow, do not attack them. You actually gotta go into the center. Don't go that way. Just keep going. Ouch. Yeah, if you get hit by one of those cyclones, you're gonna lose a life. Believe me, guys, that cannot be good at all. Oh, God. I'm making so much mistakes. It's not even funny. Now, when you make too much mistakes, you're really gonna have a really seriously bad time. Oh God, I didn't really make it. I almost made it. Whatever you do, do not touch the stupid cyclones. They slow you down. We're gonna make this attempt number 2. Look, sorry guys, I'm not that perfect, you know. I usually make mistakes. Well, mistakes can happen in the past though, but no worries. No big deal. Oh man, it's getting dawn. There's one slight problem, guys. Oh, I just made another mistake. No! Can't believe I made that second mistake. Yeah. Do not go into the bottom left or to the bottom or to the top right. Ever. You will guarantee to make biggest mistakes. Which I did. Oh, come on. Is it possible to do a fast restart on this? Yes, it is. No, it's not possible to do a fast restart. But you know what? We're gonna try again and not screw it up. Let's make it attempt number 3. I don't like this minigame. It's so annoying. What you gotta do is make shortcuts and not make any more mistakes. Rushing won't help. I mean, you're in a bit of a time crunch, though. Okay, the best point is, don't speed up whenever there's a tight squeeze. Come on, no! I hate it when that tornado... No. It's not a tornado. I hate it when that cyclone charges on me. Finally. By completing this one, we got a Cyan Chaos Emerald. Our 6th Chaos Emerald, of course.
They say this was the last of the defensive measures.
Way to go. Your hero will be thrilled with all your hard work. And I'm proud of you. Don't forget that.
I won't.
So the Koko spirit went into the sky. I mean, come on, he went to the sky for some reason, and I don't know why, but they thanked Sonic. Either way, we cannot do this challenge until nighttime. And before we do that, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and fast travel so that I could talk to Tails. I want to talk to him first. I'm gonna get to the secondary Tails for now, and then the primary one. I mean, if I hadn't made a mistake, I would have done the challenge at nighttime. It was my fault. But either way, let's keep moving. Whoa, what are you doing? Stop that! I really gotta pay attention to these speed boosts next time. This has gone on too far. I mean, it's behind the tooth and neck and all, but Who cares? Did I just bypass Tails? Oh, come on, I just bypassed him.
Oh, what I wouldn't give to study this ancient technology properly. It doesn't look like this was a projectile weapon.
So no ancient cannonballs then, huh? Wait, are you saying this is a beam weapon? Like on the egg carrier?
Exactly. From what I can tell, it has its own battery, independent of an outside power source. Moreover, its capacity is ludicrous. It could level a mountain. It's almost up there with the Eclipse cannon. But that was plugged into the Ark's reactor. This is freestanding. The Ancients' designs are amazing.
Yeah, that's cool and all, but I mean, they built these things to shoot at something. Wow, what kind of enemy takes that much firepower to stop?
Yeah, Tails mentioned the Eclipse Cannon from Sonic Adventure 2. Yeah, I remember that. Either way, we only got about 2 more side story tales to go. Well, the secondary one, but either way, let's go on to the primary side story for Tails. Just for now.
Hey, little bro, feeling better?
Yeah. This whole experience gave me a kind of clarity. When this is all over, I think I need to go it alone for a while. I can't grow into my full potential if I always fall back on you. If that's okay.
You're free to go your own way. I guess you just grew up on me a little faster than I expected.
Are you saying I outpaced you?
Yeah, don't push it. It's gonna take some getting used to, but here's to you reaching new heights, partner.
Such a beautiful friendship. A family born of love and not genetics. Everything I want. I wish I'd never seen this. It was so much easier accepting the future when they were simply enemies.
I really like that heartwarming moments where Tails and Sonic gave each other a handshake and they laughed. Either way, let's do a secondary side story for Tails. Before we go on to the next one. And did you see what Sage just did? She went into light mode after crying. I like that moment where Sonic and Tails laugh. You know? It's almost as if they were best friends. They are best friends. They've been best friends since these last few games. That was back in Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and he wasn't even in, he was in Sonic Spinball. Yeah, Sonic Spinball. If you're familiar with Sonic Spinball, let me know in the comments below. Because Sonic Spinball is kind of a hard game, you know. I'm not a fan of pinball games, but if you are a fan of pinball, you can let me know. Sometimes I like pinball, sometimes I don't. Yeah, so pinball is definitely okay, but what I do know is pinball games, you can make mistakes easily. I mean, most of the time you can make mistakes. We're gonna have to go see Tails, just like we got that white Chaos Emerald last time. That was back in part 10. This kind of looks like a drill ruins. It's like you're piercing the drills of heaven from Gurren Lagann. Yeah. I like that quote. Yeah, you gotta use the control stick up if you... Wrong button. Let's not make any more mistakes. Just hurry. Getting really tired here. I mean, what's the point? There we go. Now get those Kokos while you're at it. Now we can talk to Tails. Of course.
The whole reason we came here was because we detected the Chaos Emeralds were drawn here.
Did you figure something out?
I'm trying to put the pieces together. The Ancients' technology was built specifically for the Chaos Emeralds and runs on their power. All of the Starfall Island systems, even cyberspace, were in a kind of standby mode without the emeralds to power them. Once the power supply was restored, though, someone would have had to boot up the systems and get them running.
I think I can guess who.
It's probably Dr. Eggman? Who knows? But either way, I should probably head back. Should probably head back to where we did that minigame last time. That annoying minigame, the one that stressed me out earlier? Oh, please. Hey, look! The sun is getting close to going down. Well, not almost, but... Who cares? Why am I going the wrong way? No, seriously, why in the world am I going the wrong way? This leads to the robot. What gives? I'm so sorry about that, guys. It's just, I don't like to make mistakes. I'm not that perfect. I'm great. I'm totally great. You know what I'm going to be called from now on? I'm going to be called the Great Gabriel from now on. Because I'm not perfect. I'm just great. And guess what new games that I've got recently? I got Prince of Persia Sands of Time for the Nintendo GameCube. I'm thinking about playing this game. And I also got Call of Duty Black Ops for Xbox 360. What a coincidence, guys. But either way, let's go collect some memory tokens and do some challenges. Sun is set, guys. sun is set. Oh, that means we can do that challenge. Got a challenge to do. What in the world is that dang old thing? This is number 71. It only works at nighttime. All we gotta do is use Cycloop on these light sticks all the way. All the way to the big pillar. The horizontal pillar. Why can't that eagle just leave me alone already? Hey look, it's raining. Heck yeah! Only one more to go. By one more to go, I meant two more to go. Stupid camera. Now it was one more to go. I think I finally get it now. Alright, all challenges have been finally completed, guys. Now we're gonna go look for the last Koko Leader. And do this. I'm gonna be singing some songs. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow. Can't stick around, gotta keep moving on. Guess 1 miles ahead, only one way to find out. Must keep on moving ahead. Don't forget and follow my planet dead. Trust in what you can't see. Take my lead and I'll set you free. Follow me, set me free. Trust me and we will escape from the city. I'll make it through from here to you. Follow me. Oh yeah, danger lurks out around every turn. Trust your feelings, got to live and learn. I know there's some with me. Trust your life, and what thing to do. I don't care what lies ahead. No time for guessing, follow my planet dead. Follow the concept that baby. Take my lead and I'll set you free. Follow me, set me free. Trust me and we will escape from the city. I'll make it through from here to you. Follow me. I'll make it through. Oh yeah. Oh, stupid enemy. I'm assuming that's the soldier. Huh. Glad I got rid of him. Speaking of... how is he still alive? They keep respawning no matter how many times you kill them. It's like that you don't even listen, you know? I don't want anybody ghosting me again. It's not nice to ghost someone. Especially when you're Sage, you know? Good one, because she's a ghost girl. And she ghosts other people, except for her father, Dr. Eggman. We're also going to be going for the final portal, and we gotta fight the Guardian. The final Guardian is the fortress. So let's do it. Hey all, welcome to the greatest storm. I know you have waited much to learn, and I will be your shining star. I'm here to conquer near and fall like the sun. I'm on to heal the day like a knight. I'll fight until the fight is won in a rage. I'll save each and every one. Till this war is won, and I live through you by a sword, flashing through the every inch of the power within you. And I sit as I stand by the table I command my kingdom. I'm the Knight of the Wind, Knight of the Wind. I'm the Knight of the Wind. Serves him right. Now we can get that portal gear from this moment on. And this is the last time we'll be going to this portal from here on out. And after this portal, oh wow, chemical plant zone. Hey, stop messing up already. We're gonna be doing the time trial first. Well, we'll do the S rank time first. Oh great. This is what happens when you make a mistake. Sometimes you mess up and waste time. Wasting time is not supposed to be a very good thing, guys. Believe me, it's not good. Okay, our third red star ring. Oh wow, how do balloons magically appear? Okay, whatever you do, wait till the spikes pass by. Yeah, if you ever launch yourself to where the spikes were, you're gonna lose rings. And that, my friend, is not supposed to be a very good thing. It's supposed to be dangerous. Believe me, it's dangerous, alright. You'll have a bad time not getting an S by a bad time getting an S rank. Oh god. Way to take a direct hit, dude. Come on. Yay, we got an S rank. To get an S rank, you gotta reach the goal in less than 1 minute and 40 seconds. Now we're gonna go for 3 more red star rings. This is another yeah, if you're going for the first red star ring, it's a chance you'll be missing out on the S ranks. What you gotta do is avoid these annoying slimes. And those spinies. You gotta push those big blocks. Press that switch. Balloons. Little spiny. And get that red star ring. You remember collecting... I remember collecting all the red star rings in every level on Sonic Generations. That took me a really long time, guys. And a load of stress. The final red star ring back in Planet Wisp was really challenging and tough. Oh boy. You cannot parry in this zone. You can't parry in this portal. No. You can't parry in cyberspace. Try to parry? You can't. It's no use. Using the parry would be rather useless, though. And using a Cycloop would be useless here. Look! Pulse! which also leads you to a shortcut and to the Red Star Ring. And by the way, I did forget to mention that Tails is voiced by Colleen O'Shaughnessy. Yeah, Colleen O'Shaughnessy did a very good job voicing Tails. And she's pretty awesome. I like Colleen O'Shaughnessy as Tails, though. She's the best. Not to mention she did Charmy at B as well. Okay, so that's done. Totally done. Totally done to the max, guys. Totally done. Excellent. I got some skills. Some spunk. Okay guys, now we can go fast travel to the fishing spot. And finally get that secondary side story for Tails. The last 2 days ago, I was helping my father chop down one of those branches in the porch. And the ones in the backyard as well. And we also trimmed bushes. Let's see what Tails has to say.
Yo, Tails. Can you tell if there's anything special about the ruins with this symbol?
I can't be sure without a proper analysis, but it doesn't seem remarkable. What is remarkable is the data retention after all these years. The corruption is negligible, and the maps are so accurate. Not to mention the way they can imprint the map data directly into the user's mind. It's hard enough explaining yourself to your peers, let alone some long-distance civilizations.
Yeah, too bad they can't give us all the answers to the island's mysteries. You're right, though. It's pretty amazing to have a civilization based on brain power.
Yeah, based on brain power was right. Anyways, we're gonna break down that crate and get some more of these red seed of power. Are there anything more left to do? Let's see, side story. Yep. The main side story for Tails. That's all there is, folks. That is all there is. Now let's just fast travel to the portals. So much easier than having to backtrack it all. Now we gotta go in front of that big giant volcano and do this annoying... Ugh, this is gonna be a real tricky challenge. Well, it's gonna be a challenge that we're gonna do. And some of these fans are not gonna like. There's Tails.
I've been studying this door while you were exploring the island. It sounded like it unlocked from the inside.
Great. So, how do we open it?
See that switch next to the door? I think it'll react to the cyber energy stored in your body. There's no telling what's on the other side, but I'm betting it's important. Approach it whenever you're ready.
I'm always ready.
Pinball. We're going to clear the game in the ruins. Familiar looking ancient site. Clear the game to see what happens. This pinball is going to be really annoying. LB, left flipper. RB, right flipper. All you gotta do is collect rings and touch the bumpers and triangle bumpers to score points. What you gotta do is reach 5 million points. Yeah, if you ever go into this glowing yellow light, you're gonna have a bad time. Do not forget to pick up the red coins. By red coins, I mean red star ring, in order to increase your score multiplier. Let's see what happens if you fail on purpose like 3 times. Let's see what happens. If you fail on purpose like a couple of times, I think the pinball game might be easier. Let's see what happens. This kind of reminds me of Sonic Spinball, an old pinball game where you play as Sonic fighting bad guys and collecting emeralds and defeating Eggman. And also reminds me of Casinopolis, the one where Sonic has to collect a lot of rings in order to progress for the White Chaos Emerald. In the pinball section, you do have to, let's see, you fail twice on purpose. And let's see what happens if you fail 3 times on purpose. Well, if you fail 3 times on purpose, I don't know what happens. You have to fail like a bunch of times so that it would be easier. Oh yeah, if you fail like a bunch of times, those lights will glow up. It'll be much easier for you to beat this minigame. On the other hand, all you gotta do is score a bunch of points. I mean, back in Sonic Adventure, where you did the Knights Pinball, you do collect Knights cards. How awesome is that? Yeah, pinball is not so bad if you make things easier. But I've seen first-time players make a bunch of mistakes, though. And they rage quit on pinballs. I mean, one reason why your little ball thing makes mistakes, you can actually collect all rings. Well, not all rings. You can easily miss 1 ring. Come on, get the red star ring, darn it. There we go. I remember back in Sonic Adventure, when you're onto the Casinopolis in the Sonic Zone, you gotta flip the bump. You use your bumpers, and you gotta hit one of these bumpers, and the flippers. Yeah, if you're into the center of the pinball, you do gotta collect capsules. One of them includes an extra life, rings, invincibility, and speed up. If you get 3 Sonics, you get a lot of rings. 3 Tails, more rings. And 3 Knuckles, more rings. And Amy, a lot more rings. But if you get 3 Eggman in a row, you lose rings. This also reminds me of the, you know what it also reminds me of? It reminds me of Sonic Heroes, where you had to do, this is the casino level in Sonic Heroes. Now if you get 3 Sonic Heroes symbols, it increases your Team Blast fully. But if you get 3 Eggman, you lose rings. If you get the Sonic, Tails, or Knuckles, you do get a lot of rings. But in Bingo Highway, you do all bingos. If you get 3 bingos in a row, if you get a perfect bingo, you get a lot of rings. Not to mention extra lives. I mean, Bingo Highway is by far one of my least favorite levels of the game. And Sonic Heroes. On Sonic Heroes, in the casino level, where there's pinball, on the Chaotix level, you do gotta collect 200 rings. Wow. Pretty lucky. Woohoo! Because if I fail, I'm gonna say, dang. Yeah, in Bingo Highway, on Team Chaotix, you gotta collect 10 chips. But on the extra mission, you gotta collect 20 chips. I like that part where Charmy B's like, chips? You mean potato chips? And Vector's like, not those kinds of chips, silly. I mean, Charmy's pretty funny. But Charmy's not only funny, but he's pretty annoying. Oh, wow. Oh, way to go, mess up. This is so much harder for me to get that red star ring. I mean, who does that? Honestly, who does that? No point in pressing the B button, guys. Don't press the B button. Don't quit. Just focus. If you actually fail like 4 times by losing lives, pinball would be very easier. Easier said than done. Regardless. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. What is your favorite moments in Sonic Adventure? Mine would be the Casinopolis where you do pinball and all that jazz. I mean, this is my least favorite challenge of this game. Seriously, it's my least favorite challenge. Uh-oh. We're getting closer. We're getting freaking closer, man. Hooray! Oh, almost. Almost. Oh, whoa. Seriously? That ball went crazy. Why does that ball have to go crazy? I don't get it. Whoa!
Whatever you did triggered an eruption, and the lava burned away the cloud bank and revealed something.
Hey, I've seen my fair share of pinball machines. I know one when I see one. Were those really part of the original ruins? I mean, the tech here outpaces Eggman's and is older than old. Well, I guess the love of pinball predates civilization.
Sonic, that Titan down there, do you really plan on fighting that? Even as Super Sonic, that thing is...
Keeping you, Amy, and Knuckles trapped? So yeah, I'm gonna take it down. Sit tight, partner. I'll take out this last Titan and get everyone back to normal.
We're gonna head to the crater. But before we head to the crater, guys, we're gonna go talk to Sage. Oh wow, that lava just flew from out of that volcano after beating the pinball game. And it revealed that big giant Titan that we're gonna be fighting, folks. And it's gonna be by far my favorite boss of the game. Now let's talk to Sage.
We're coming up on the last Titan. Care to bet who'll be the winner this time?
Recalculating. Your odds of victory have improved from impossible to highly improbable.
Those are just the kind of odds I like to beat. So these were built by the Ancients too, right? They're pretty powerful enemies. Did they manage to defeat the Ancients' enemies?
I can only hope their next victim is you.
I cannot believe Sage doesn't believe in Sonic, though. So either way, folks, we're gonna face off with this boss battle. So here we go. We're going to be fighting Knight, aiming at Knight's head. Sonic must transform into Super Sonic to stand a chance against Knight. Jump over or parry the stone spikes to reach for Knight's head and gain the upper hand. All you gotta do is parry the stone spikes to reach for the Knight's head. You actually gotta jump over. Oh wow. Way to go, Sonic. Lose rings. This Knight will summon spikes to shave off your rings. Not just spikes, he can also use his arms to slam the ground and cause a stone spike shockwave. And don't make mistakes. Just jump onto his arm. And right onto his wires. And you can climb onto his body and reach for his head. Whoa! Look at the camera. Darn it. Look at the camera. Now get the purple emerald. Alrighty, folks, we're gonna fight Knight, dishing damage as Supersonic. The transformed Sonic is invincible against attacks, but rings will be consumed as the battle continues. Knight attacks with a longsword. Parry this and look for a chance to attack. Alright, now we're gonna battle against Knight. He's gonna carry his big giant sword and slam you, so we gotta use parry. Attacking him doesn't help. What you gotta do is use the parry attack in order to stun him. And the name of this song that was playing in this boss battle is called Find Your Flame by Tomoyo Otani featuring Kellen Quinn. Right. Not to mention Tylee Smith. You can also hit him in the face, though. That should damage him. That's the way to parry him. And hit his shield. Now for the QTE. We won't back down. We won't. Great song. And Sonic will be riding onto his shield. All we gotta do is attack the Knight from behind while being hit by torpedoes. And when he's done, attack him. When he attacks you, use your parry. Then you gotta do a payback. Will the whole world know your name when we dance with destiny? I've been there and I've seen it. I'm never gonna stop believing. You'll find your flame. Oh. Whoa. Okay, now he goes into berserk mode. We gotta use parry onto that spike shield. The circular blade shield. That way, once we use the parry, you can control the shield and aim it at the knight's face. Oh god, he totally dodged it. Will the whole... Oh, come on. I was parrying, darn it. Well, he went berserk and he's gonna keep on moving around. Yeah, take that, knight. Will the whole world know your name when we dance with destiny? I've been there, I've seen it, I'm never gonna stop believing. You'll find your flame, yeah. Oh, we can save the day if you and your friends. You'll find your flame, yeah. Ow! If he hits you, you're gonna take a hit through a wall. How fun! How painful! I like that animation so far. It's funny. For the most part, guys, this battle is really awesome. I enjoyed it much. But one thing you know for sure. You gotta keep on using parry and make sure that the knight is close. You gotta do it close. Don't make a mistake. Why I keep missing? Come on. That's close enough. Now hit him. Keep on doing. Now here we come, it's the end of the show with you and your friends. Well, for the most part, guys, this is gonna be really fun. We gotta use QT to grab the blade. Rules of nature! And we gotta mash the X button to break free from the sword, and see ya, knight!
Suai Crane Trench, Marshall Lane. Driver, Mule.
Oh wow. Sonic just used the knight's own sword and sliced him in half. I mean, talk about intense. We conquered Chaos Island. Yay!
The final lock has been revealed. Silence the 6 towers. Tear down the walls between dimensions.
Oh, good. I thought you were gonna say there was a surprise, Titan.
Sonic?
Hang tight, partner. We're almost through this.
Be careful.
Careful. Where's the fun in that?
Alrighty, folks, we are now in Rhea Island after defeating the Knight. And all of the towers are now here. I mean, good lord. Tails, Amy, and Knuckles are still in their unstable state. But either way, folks, I'm going to stop here for now. But did you know what new skills I've got after talking to Tails and rescuing him? We got Cross Slash. We have to press right trigger in midair and A in midair. You gotta circle the enemy and let loose a stream of shockwaves. This is gonna be one of the bestest moves I've ever seen so far. So, either way, folks, come back for part 13 where we're gonna take over Rhea Island and shut down the towers. So, make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you next time, guys. Till then, toodles.